Hey guys, we're gonna be in this episode of Low Budget Transformers Reviews. We're going to be doing the Unnamed AOTP 4-pack, specifically Decepticons, Horri-Bull, and animated Nemesis Prime. We're gonna start with Horri-Bull because he's simpler. Headmaster. Head comes off, becomes small guy. Look at that, really cute. But, okay, really quick, Headmaster articulation. Legs go forward that much, backward that much, and knees bend to 90 in both directions. Head is a full swivel, because it's a neck joint because it's the neck joint for the main robot, and arms go forward that far, and that's about it. But we put him into Horri-Bull and articulation. Swivel, side to side, a little bit up, a little bit more down. Shoulders are on a ball joint, so they go out that far and spin all the way around. Bicep swivel. '90-degree elbows. Middle of the forearm swivel that doubles as a wrist swivel. And fold in wrists. Sorry. Let me turn off the flash. Okay. That's better. Legs. Forward that far, backward that far, and out that far. Thigh swivel. Knees go 90, and you can cheat them using a transformation joint for much more, for a little more. And an ankle pivot with nothing else. Okay, transformation. Really quick. Let's just really quick do the oh, yeah, he has a waist too, which is, standard. Almost every Transformer has a waist. Or a lot of Transformers have a waist. Head comes off for the transformation. You're going to want to fold it like this. And you're going to want to fold the Headmaster. So that it's in this position. Now, fold up the head, fold down the horns, take your arms, take the guy's arms, fold them like this, and you flip in the hands, fold down the claws, and do that on both sides. Open the hatch on his back so you can drop in the Headmaster, and then fold it down, close it up. Now you go to the legs. You're going to want to have them slid together like that. But, so grab them by the knees and then bend them so that they will untab. Take these heel / bottom of the feet pieces and fold them out a lot, like this. And then bend the knees all the way, and there are tabs on the hips. Tabs on the hips right here. So you're going to want to line up the ankles or the bottoms of the feet with those and tab them in. And then fold down the back legs. Bend the arms appropriately. Bend the arms appropriately so it can stand. And then the guns. You're going to start with the blue gun, the blue double-barreled gun. And you're going to tab this into the back of the gun. And you're going to tab this into the legs. And it's got a 5mm port on the inside. And that's where you put the gray gun, and that forms the tail, and then you've got your beast mode. Which is pretty good in the front legs in terms of articulation. Same shoulders, because, it's the same arms, just minus the hands. It's the same thing, just without the hands. So, But the legs have a pin or a little peg that locks them in place so they can't really go all that far out. And the tail has a little bend. Yeah, and yeah, that's horrible. My second favorite of the set. Because, it's just fun. Anyway, let's move on to the Voyager of this pack. We're gonna go back to the standard I hold the camera and things happen because, this is a taller figure and I can't really just, set my phone on my desk and use that as my camera. Nemesis Prime. His accessory is the axe. It extends. But the guy is pretty good, based on the animated design. Based on the Transformers animated design. Which is, in my opinion, one of the better Optimus Prime designs. And this is the best Nemesis Prime color palette. I like the teal. I like how it makes the figure pop a lot. I like how it makes the figure pop a lot more. But yeah. Nemesis is really cool. Head is on a ball joint, so it has swivel, side to side, up and down. Its up and down is actually a little better than normal than on most figures. Shoulders are go out that far and have a swivel that goes all the way. Because, articulation. Bicep swivel. Which I can't do because one hand. The other hand is holding the computer. elbows that bend the full degrees, because they're double jointed, mostly for transformation, but it's pretty good for articulation. Excuse me. Stupid one hand thing. Hands can swivel. And a little bit of out and in because they're on a ball joint for transformation. Waist. Figure has a full waist that can swivel all the way around. That I can't do at the moment because, you know, one hand. Legs kick that much forward. That much backward. And the normal amount out to the side. There's a thigh swivel on a mushroom peg. Give me a second. I can't really do it because, you know, one hand. Knees that bend a very good amount, and an ankle pivot that goes out that far, and even has a fair bit of, you know, bending the foot down. Yeah. So that's Nemesis. Let's get into the transformation. So you're gonna wanna, so the arms, there is they fold out like that, and then you just don't rotate the hands, just fold them back, and then plug it all back together, and you're gonna want to do that on both sides. Take the elbows and fold them all the way up. Those form the sides of the cab. Now, just for, you know, ease of access later, fold out the back, and fold out the chest. Now what you're gonna want to do is rotate the arms 90 degrees, or rotate them 180 degrees, sorry. Spin them around so that you can see the back of the shoulder, like that. And then a really cool transformation step. There's a lot of structural stuff up here. Fold the You're gonna fold the shoulder pieces up, and also fold the shoulders into place, and that's gonna form the side of the vehicle mode, or of the cab. That's gonna fully form the side of the cab. And you're going to want to do the same thing on the other side. You know, this. And then, you're going to take the cab piece, fold it like that, and then you're going to want it so that the tabs match with the ports on the top, like that, and that'll form the front of the cab. And then take the roof, which you have on the back, and fold that up as well. And then, yeah. And that forms the roof, obviously. So now you've got an Optimus Prime just hanging out like this.
Hello, I am Optimus Prime, hit character from Transformers. Blah, 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 blah.
Fold this, swivel the cap, or the cab, 180 degrees so you see the back, and then fold it down. Take it and fold it back so that it, is like this. And that's how you get your cab. Take the feet and fold them like this. Then take the legs, and they're made of many panels, so they sort of fold out. You sort of bend them inward a little, and then you should hear a click, and it untabs, so then you just unfold it like this. And then fold the pieces, fold the entire leg assemblies out to the side, and there's a tab and a port on the inside of the knees. So you're gonna hook those together. And then take the full leg assembly and fold it forward like that. Do that on both sides. And then take the feet and fold them like this. There are pegs on the feet and ports in the leg that you plug the feet into, and now you've got a pretty snazzy vehicle. Pretty snazzy. And you can even store the weapon on it by way of the pegs on it. You just put it in like that. And there you go. You've got your Nemesis and your Horri-Bull transformed. And yeah, see ya in the next video, where I will cover the other two members of the Unnamed 4-pack. G1 Inner Core Inner Bot Ultra Magnus, and the first ever official toy of Bumper. See you next time.